In this video, I'm going to go over how you should be thinking when planning and producing great social media ads. I'll also show you how to create them from scratch with a low budget, so let's get started. For the sake of this video, let's say you're trying to sell a new shampoo. Maybe it's organic, vegan, smells amazing, does all the things, but nobody's buying it. Why? Because like we've discussed previously, in adverts and on social media especially, features don't sell. Feelings and emotions do. When it comes to selling a product, especially on social media, pain is the entry point. People don't stop scrolling for perfection. They stop when something feels familiar, uncomfortable, or frustrating in a way they recognize. That's why your ad should start by holding up a mirror. If you're selling shampoo, you're not selling ingredients. You're selling relief from greasy roots, flaky scalp, or dull, lifeless hair that kills confidence. The goal is to make the viewer say, "That's me." The more specific and honest you are about the pain, the more magnetic the ad becomes. It creates instant emotional tension, and if you follow it up with hope, they'll want to hear the solution. Part 1. Open with the pain. You always start with the pain, not the ingredients, not the benefit, the problem your audience already feels. If you're selling shampoo, your ad doesn't start with introducing our all-natural coconut formula. It starts like this. Your hair gets greasy 5 hours after washing it. You're shedding more hair in the shower than your dog. You bought a £20 shampoo and it made it worse. Like I said, that's what gets the scroll to stop. You're not being negative, you're being honest. You're saying, "I see your struggle." Part 2. Relatable struggle. Once you've touched the pain, sit in it. Just a little. Make it relatable, not dramatic. You've tried everything, drugstore brands, salon brands, TikTok hacks, and still your scalp's a mess and your ends feel like straw. This part is critical for building trust. The viewer needs to feel like you're not just selling, you're understanding. Social media is a lot more personal. It needs to feel like they are listening to their friend, giving them advice rather than a full-on ad. Part 3. The shift moment. Then you drop the shift. That one sentence that changes the energy, that gives them a bit of hope. Try. That's why we made a shampoo that actually works with your hair, not against it. Or, what if you could go 3 days without washing your hair and still feel fresh? That's when people lean in. You're inviting them to believe something better is possible. Part 4. The product solution. Now you finally introduce the product, but keep it simple. It's called Luma Wash, a shampoo made with 0 sulfates, 0 harsh chemicals, and a formula that balances your scalp naturally. Don't over-explain. This isn't a chemistry lesson. Like we've said before, focus on the result, not the recipe. Less breakage in 2 weeks. Hair stays clean for days. It smells like a spa and your boyfriend steals it. That's what sticks. Part 5. Proof and scarcity. Now you have them almost hooked, you back it up with social proof and urgency. Over 10,000 bottles sold last month. Customers say their hair changed in just 3 washes. And this week only, we're giving 20% off to first-time customers. Make the product feel popular, real, and limited. People don't want to miss out, but they need a reason to act now. So quick recap, here's the structure. You can find the structure in the AI advertisement workflow PDF towards the bottom, so you can tick it off as you make your social media ads. 1. Call out the pain. 2. Make it relatable. 3. Offer a shift. 4. Introduce the product solution. 5. Stack social proof and urgency. This structure works for any product, shampoo, supplements, skincare, candles, whatever you're selling, because it's built on human psychology, not just marketing. And the best part, you can build the entire thing, visuals, script, edits, using AI for 100 times less than the brands usually pay. So how does it all work? You can combine this structure with AI avatars to get insane results. If you're a business looking to market your products organically on social media, this changes everything. And if you're not a business owner, think about how many brands are desperate for better content. They're fed up with sending products to influencers, only to wait weeks for a low-effort video that barely converts. That's where you come in. Using this method, you can offer fast, professional-looking, organic content using hyper-realistic avatars to promote products. No shipping, no delays, no flaky creators. It's smarter, faster, and more effective than traditional user-generated content. Brands will want to pay you for this. Let me show you the process. First, you need to go to Midjourney and type in a prompt similar to this, male or female, with a green screen background. Save the image. For this example, let's pretend I'm promoting a skincare product. So, for this example, let's copy and paste the structure straight into ChatGPT and ask for a script for a random skincare product. You can obviously use this as a starting point and tailor it to your brand or your client's brand. Now that we've got the script, we can put it into 11 Labs and get our audio. With our audio and AI avatar, we can input both of them side by side in Hedra. Please watch the lip sync video if you aren't familiar with how Hedra works. Hedra will now generate our video for us. So, I've got my finished video from Hedra. I'll now enter it into CapCut alongside whatever video I'm using and head to the Remove Background section. Hit Chroma key and then select the green background. The background is now removed. You can mess around with the settings here if you want to make it look perfect. Now let's take this video, resize it into the bottom corner and overlay it on top of our ad. You can split the video up to make her jump around if you want. You can see now when the split happens, she moves from each side of the screen to the other to keep people engaged. I'm using random stock photos and footage here, but you would obviously use your product images overlaid behind the AI avatar. I've mentioned it in a previous video on Higgsfield, but now would be a good time to mention that you can get awesome stock footage for your ads using the Higgsfield Ads section. Just take your product image, upload it into one of the built-in camera motions, and you have insane visuals to go alongside your ad. Here's the finished video. This looks insanely real, and it took me less than 2 minutes to make.
Tired of waking up to breakouts, dry patches, or dull skin? No matter what you try, you've spent money on serums that sting, creams that clog your pores, and routines that take forever. What if your skin actually liked your skincare? Meet our new product. A simple dermatologist-backed formula designed to calm, hydrate, and actually work with your skin, not against it. Over 20,000 people have already made the switch, and the reviews are insane. Don't wait till your skin gives up on you. Try it now while it's still in stock.
So yeah, that's it. You get your script ready, you get your influencer ready, combine them in Hedra, upload the video to CapCut and remove the background, and then overlay it on top of your product footage. Some people even use this technique even more so organically by using AI avatars to tell stories, pretend to be doctors, become actual influencers. You can see that this page with 500,000 followers does it. They post medical stories to promote their supplement store. As you can see, the woman is completely AI generated, so this technique has a lot of use cases. You just need to experiment and find what works for your brand. If you took some time, you can scale full-on influencers and create marketing campaigns with this knowledge.